Hello, Summit. Welcome to another class. My name is Joa, and in today's class, I'm going to be showing you how to make this trendy deep V-neck bubu gown. It's V-neck both the front and the back, and the back V-neck is deeper with a strap, and also it has a design at the front. This style is very easy. Beginners can recreate and have a perfect result. Before we go straight to the video, help me like this video so it can reach a wider audience. And if you are yet to subscribe, help me hit the subscribe button so you don't miss my videos. So to start, I'm going to show you how I fold my fabric. So first, let's assume this is my fabric. I first fold it like this into two. Then I now fold it like this again, making four. I first folded it into two, then I now fold it downwards. So that paper I use it to demonstrate how I folded it. So basically it is folded into four. So all our measurements will be taken from this closed side to the other side that is opened. So to start, we are going to take our neck width 3-inch wide. You can make yours 3.5 if you want your neck width to be wider. So now just extend it to take our shoulder and our sleeve length. So you can just take your shoulder, you take how long you want the sleeve to be. So mine combined was 19-inch. Now I added extra 2-inch stitch allowance. So after doing that, we are now going to take our shoulder slope. So for our shoulder slope, I came down by 1 inch. So I'll just blend it to meet the neck. So I'm just going to blend this shoulder slope to make our neck of 3-inch. After that, we'll now get our sleeve opening. For our sleeve opening, so I went downwards by 11-inch. From that shoulder slope that we did, I went downwards by 11-inch, 1 inch for stitch allowance, right? So I'm just going to blend it to meet our shoulder slope that we did like this. So after getting that, now from that armpit area, that place I'm pointing, I'm going to come inwards by 1/2 inch. So I came inwards by 1/2 inch. Now I'm just going to blend it upwards like a dart, slantly like a dart, right? So this side now is our new sleeve length, right? So I'm now going to come inward from that 1/2 inch that we came in. I'll come inward by 3-inch with 3-inch. So whatever is left here, which is mine was 15-inch, that will be the wideness of our bubu gown. It's a free size, so I'm just going to measure that 15-inch downwards like this. Just measure it to the hem of our gown. Please don't forget to like this video to help me a lot. It will help it go meet a wider audience. So for the armhole side, I'm just going to slant it like this so that it won't be too sharp. You just slant it like a C. That will help eliminate that sharp cut. You just slant it like you see. That's your armpit side. For our V neckline, drafting the front, for the front V neckline, I'm going to come down by 8-inch. That's how deep I want mine. You can make yours deeper if you want. Mine, I came down by 8-inch. So I'm just going to use the curvy part of my ruler, a bit curvy, right? So just connect it to make my net width of 3-inch like this. I use the curvy part because I don't want it to be a sharp V. That's why I use make it a bit curvy. Now for the back, I'm going to go down by 11-inch. This is because I don't want my bra to show. If you don't, and I'm going to be using bra. So if you are not going to use bra or you don't mind, you can make yours deeper. Mine, I came down by 11-inch. Then I now connected it to meet that my neck width of 3-inch. Make sure all your connection is meeting that 3-inch. So while cutting, we'll cut the front V-neck because it is shorter. We'll not cut the back yet. Then we'll go ahead to cut every other part of our gown. We'll also cut our shoulder slope. We'll open it. Have it in mind that we are not cutting the back. The back V-neck is still inside. So we are going to take one off like this. We're going to remove it first. That will be our front bodies. So now we are going to align this one. Make sure it is well aligned. That is the one that has the sketch on it. Going to align it properly like this. After removing the front removing one piece as the front since the back V is deeper. So we are going to separate it like this. Then we'll now cut. Make sure it is well aligned. So I'm just going to cut it out. So after cutting it out, now we are going to pipe the neck. So I'll be using a facing. So I'm going ahead to cut the pieces for my facing. So I make sure it is wide enough to cover like it is wide and it is long enough. Fold it into two. Place it underneath of your gown. Then the neckline. Make sure it is well aligned like you see me doing. Pin it down if you have to. Then after pinning it down, then you now cut it like you trace the neckline itself to cut it. This is the front neckline. So after cutting it, this is what it looks like. So I'm just going to cut that sharp edges, which is optional. You can decide to leave yours like that. So I'll just trim it out like this. So now I'm going to head over to my ironing board and add paper stay to my facing. This is what it looks like. It's now thick. So I'm going to place it like this, right side facing each other. I'll make sure it is well aligned. Make sure it is properly aligned. Pin it downward. Pin it down. Then you now stitch it with half an inch. So after stitching it with half an inch, you are going to notch it. Unlike the front, while placing the back facing, you are going to first come down. That is, after neatly aligning your facing, you are now going to come down by half an inch like this. From the shoulder, you come down by half an inch. Then you now go down from that half an inch, you go down by 1 inch. Then you now skip that 1 inch and stitch it round like you are going to stitch half an inch, leave 1 inch open, then you stitch both side. That 1 inch that you left open will be used for our strap. Just copy what I did on the screen. If it is not well explained, just copy what I did on the screen. So that opening is going to be for the strap. And remember, we placed our facing right side facing the right side of our fabric. So we are going to leave that 1 inch, then we stitch it with half an inch, leaving that 1 inch opening. So this is what it looks like after stitching it round. So now we are now going to just flip it open to the right side. You can see I notched it. After sewing, I notched I notched it. Now this is for the back, and that's the 1 inch that you left opened. That's the 1 inch. That's where your strap is going to pass through. This V-shape pieces that I'm holding is from the facing that we trimmed out at the back. So now we are going to measure it to know how long our strap is going to be. It's going to determine how long, and I got 6 inch long. So I cut a strap that is longer than 6 inch, which is added 1 inch at both sides, making 8 inch. It is 8 inch long. I put paper stain. When you open it, it is 3 inch. Unfold, it is 1.5. So I'm going to flip it over to the wrong side and stitch half inch. That is, I'll stitch half inch. I'll be left with 1 inch. If you don't understand, you can leave your question in the comment section. So after folding it, this is what I get. I'm left with exactly 1 inch. So now I'm going to now dip it over like this. You can see how I'm doing it. I'll dip it over like this. Then I'll sew it. Then I'll also dip the other end like this. While dipping it, I'll make sure I use my tape rule to make sure that what is left outside is exactly 6 inch. Just watch what I'm going to do. This part is very important. You have to make sure it is exactly 6 inch. So you have to make sure, check it and make sure that what is left outside is exactly 6 inches. This is because you are going to join it to the front bodice later. So the neckline has to be the same thing with the front neckline. So now I'm going to now stitch it like this. This is how you fix the strap. So I'm going to now iron it, and I put hemming gum. It is called an hemming gum. I put hemming gum to make it stay. That is to make it stay. I use hemming gum. If you don't have hemming gum, you can just stitch it round. So that's how to attach your strap. You can see that before the strap, I still have half an inch, which I'm going to show you now. I still have half an inch, which is going to use to close the shoulder, like attach the shoulder. So for the front, this design at the front part, so I went down to where I want it to start from. So I'm going to mark it out like this. So to get this design at the front, so I cut a long strap that is as long as the front piece of my bubu gown. So I put paper stay obviously. Then the width is 3 inch long. Then for the belt that goes with it, it is 18-inch long, while for the width of those belts it is 2-inch long. After folding it, I still have 2-inch. Then I just attach it to my long rope like you see in the video. So I'm going to place it upward like this. Right now I've not stitched it, I just use pin to attach it with 1-inch gap. So I'm going to place it like this. So I'll make sure it is properly aligning. So you are going to pin it down and stitch it with half an inch. You first pin it and stitch it with half an inch. So after stitching it like this, you are now going to open it up like this. Then you now close it with another half an inch. If you have any question, you can leave it in the comment section. I'll reply you immediately. So after stitching it, these straps are going to fall down, and we'll now head over to our machine and also fold our sleeve with 2-inch stitch allowance that was there. So, and this is the results. You can see the design at the front is attached neatly, and those belts will now fall downwards like this. So, and the hand also, the sleeves has also been folded with the 2-inch stitch allowance. This is what it looks like. Now I'm going to place my fabric right side facing each other like this, right side facing each other. Then I will head over to my machine like this. Then my sleeve, I later made it 1 inch, that sleeve area 1 inch, while the body I close it with 1.5 inch. So now you are going to just measure it and roll, and that half inch left on the shoulder also, we use it to close our shoulder with half inch. That's basically how to make this bubu gown. If you like this video, don't forget to hit the like button.